Hey guys, so welcome back to another World of Warcraft patch 8.3 video now. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to go through. I don't want the video to be too long, but right now, spoilers ahead. If you don't want to be spoiled, click away now because I'm going to be showing models, certain things, broadcasts, character broadcasts and stuff like that. So you've been warned. So they've finally made a model for Big Daddy Ny'alotha, and we've got it right here, which he looks amazing. I mean, he pretty much looks exactly like his Hearthstone card, which is good. And he's a giant octopus, pretty much. And then there's like the top view of kind of like between his head. I think he looks amazing. You can see he's got the 3-eye thing going on, so pretty much like a Jara and stuff like that. There's a lot more models, but I think we just kind of want to see what Ny'alotha would look like. And he looks so tiny, but you got to remember, like, this guy is massive. So he looks small now, but he's going to be like the entire Black Empire size. Like you're gonna see tentacles like all over the place. So he's a big guy. But Ny'alotha is back, our favorite prophecy saying eyeball, and this is stuff, Magni, and we got Raden coming back, if you remember from Heroic Palace, Thunder, Palace of Thunder or whatever. He was like the heroic one where, after you beat Lei Shen, the thing would open up and you would go down and fight him. But he's back. He's become corrupt thanks to our Big Daddy Ny'alotha. But Ny'alotha is back, and he's actually one of the bosses in this raid as well. So it says Ny'alotha appears to have a new prophecy. So this is Ny'alotha saying all this stuff. So before the last shadow falls, the Father of Sleep shall savor his feast. Now, Father of Sleep. I mean, we could be referring to Ny'alotha. I think, what is it? Mwazala, the Low of Death, the one that we don't know about. I think he's called the Father of Sleep. So we might be seeing Mwazala soon enough. The Golden One claims a vacant throne. The Crown of Light, bring only darkness. The Golden One, I would assume that might be Kalia, because she's like this holy being now, essentially, but she is technically undead. So, Crown of Light will bring only darkness. And their mistress beckons. 9 ravens take flight. Each seeks a prize to earn her favor. 9 ravens. When their mistress, I mean, it could be referring to Tyrande. I mean, now that she's kind of this warrior for a loon, I don't think she's really, like the bird she had. They might be, or it might be Sylvanas. It's probably Sylvanas. The vassals of life disguises treachery. Beware the eyes of green. So, I mean, eyes of green, like blood elves. So, are we going to see a blood elf or something like that? Something which eyes of green. I don't know if they mean presently, but then again, I don't know. Beware of eyes of green. Could be Illidan, but Illidan's locked up with the Titans, so. 5 lanterns now darken. The flame they seek will light the master's way. 5 lanterns. At first I thought that all the trees were going to burn, because the trees were also helping keep the old gods at bay, kind of preventing them from rising up. So I figured you burn the trees. Those are like torches or lanterns, and it also allows them to rise up because it kind of helps them keep the power at bay. 5 lanterns now darken. The flame they seek will light the master's way. Obviously it's referring to either the Void or, N'Alotha or something like that. The blind queen wields a scepter of bone. From the deep she calls forth doom, probably Sylvanas again. The cunning one kneels before 6 masters, but serve only one. Cunning one. The cunning ones kneel before 6 masters, but serve only one. Maybe Titans? Because there's Aman'Thul. Unless, are they considering Argus? Oh god, I said Argus. Aman'Thul, Norganon, Aenar, Argus, Khaz'Garoth. So that's 5 Titans. And Sargeras. So that's 6. But the cunning ones kneel before 6 masters, but serve only one. I mean, when you think about it that way, you think it's something about the Titans, because there's 6 Titans. I don't know. I mean, some of this stuff you kind of have to think about. You know, you can't just read it and be like, oh, it must be about this. Because there are still things that Il'gynoth said in the last expansion that we still don't get. So, hello, Catherine. Full para. Illyria and Terrellian are going to be here apparently. Rathian Dragon models. Let's see, Rathian Dragon model. Now, keep in mind also that the Dragon model, his model has a death animation, but every boss has a death animation. That's just pretty much when they fall. Oh. So I'm guessing that first one is him corrupt. Let's see. I'm really liking that. He looks just like Deathwing, really. He's got the same kind of the horns going on. I mean, that's pretty much what Deathwing looked like. And then he just looked different because he had that big old jaw plate put on, so it kind of made his jaw look a little, you know, boxed. But yeah, that's pretty much what his jaw looked like beforehand until he got the. No, I want that. Before he got the Elementium plate put on. And I think the other one is his regular model. Yeah, this looks like his regular model, so this is what he'll normally look like when he just transforms and flies off. And then when he becomes corrupt and falls to the whispers and everything and it's off, then he gets this really cool, really this fiery death Ny'alotha raid. So again, spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch, because I'm not pulling any punches here. Zoth is the final boss. Alright, so we've got the Black Empire. We spy Azshara shackled in one of the screenshots, with a smaller character also imprisoned in the background. Could that be Ny'alotha? Yeah, if you watched Ian talking when they showed it, it showed Azshara in prison, so that's why I'm thinking that maybe she might help us, because if we help defeat her and she kind of comes around and comes to her senses, she might help us, because like I said, she's too prideful. Are we gonna load? Okay, so they said something in the background. So we've got his minions. We got Azshara right there, and she's not a boss, so we're not actually fighting her. We're probably trying to set her free and trying to prevent her from being corrupt. And then you see whatever back there shooting another. So I think that's probably the boss right there. It's the one that's higher up. We'll have to see, but I love the edges and the just jagged, you know, the sharp corners, and looks really nice. That's pretty cool looking. Alright, so let's, no, let's, raid, boss list. So here's the boss list. So we're going to see who these bosses are and what they're up to. Alright, so Ny'alotha raid, now in order. Rathian, the Black Emperor. Despite all his schemes, Rathian could not avoid succumbing to the madness that claimed his father. With his mind corrupted by Ny'alotha, the Black Prince is a force of unbridled hatred, capable of annihilating all who oppose him in blood and flame. Mount. So, well, let's go back to Rathian. So basically, he's become, when he's corrupt, he's become so powerful. It's basically he's on like Deathwing, so he can annihilate anything. So it's utmost importance we take him out. We're not going to kill him. They weren't going to just bring him back for this, just to kill him off. So Mount, Mott, and then there's Mott. When the break-in of Ny'alotha prison unleashed his Akir across Azeroth, the Dark Prophet set about constructing an obsidian statue imbued with the void essence of the old god himself. The moment Mount sprung to life, it consumed the magic of its creators, leaving their corpses to rot beneath the scorching sun of Uldum. Okay. The Prophet Skitra. Prophet Skitra is a master of twisting his victims' minds. They are unable to discern reality from the terrors he creates. Bum bum bum. Dark Inquisitor Zanesh. There are few who can resist Ny'alotha's whispers, but those who do are doomed to fall under the Dark Inquisitor Zanesh's wrath. A mastermind of torture, Zanesh prides herself, on slowly peeling the sanity from her victims until they have been carved into true worshippers of the Black Empire. This boss shown to be torturing Najara, with torturing tools being part of the encounter. So we'll probably have like a sanity meter and stuff we gotta keep from filling up. And the Hive Mind. Generals of Ny'alotha's Akir army, Khazir and Tekris, are able to exert their will over the Hive. Each feels they are the dominant leader and will wrest control from the other, changing the tactics of their minions. That should be a fun fight. Basically, they'll probably come in like, you're not doing it right, I'm taking over now. Shadar, the Insatiable. One of Ny'alotha's more aberrant creations. Shadar, the Insatiable, devours anything he can, fed by slurry secreted from the walls of its domain. This ravenous beast is racked in constant torment as the very thing that sustains him also causes radical mutations. Drestagoth. The great form of Drestagoth slumbered beneath the Black Empire until she was awakened from Ny'alotha's return. Now she rises to the surface, like a great boil on the verge of bursting. Parts of Drestagoth have already broken to the surface, threatening to spill her pestilence across Azeroth. So she's probably gonna be like blah 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 blah. Vexiana. Vexiana amassed a following of lost souls desperate for power, with the promise of being reborn in Ny'alotha's image. High atop her temple, there's a lot of females here. High atop her temple within the Black Empire, she transforms her most loyal servants with the power of the Void, creating a devoted army of unstoppable horrors. Ra-Den, the Despoiled, the fallen Titan Keeper. Where are we? Deep within the Black Empire, the Keeper's fate is revealed. Now corrupted by Ny'alotha, Ra-Den works to make his master's vision of the Black Empire a reality. So, again, I don't think, just like Rathian, I don't think we're going to kill Ra-Den. He's a Titan Keeper. But we're going to have to snap some sense into him. You know, he was tied up or bound beneath, Throne of Thunder. And he wasn't looking so hot when we found him, but he had enough strength to fight us. And after that, he disappeared, and we're like, where did he go? Well, we know what happened now. He got corrupted. Il'gynoth, Corruption Reborn. After defeat in the Emerald Nightmare, Il'gynoth retreated to the depths of Ny'alotha. Here he has merged with the very architecture of Ny'alotha's plane, spreading like a malignant tumor. It is not a tumor. Il'gynoth's corruptions continue to feed on everything it touches. the carapace of N'alotha. So we're gonna have a part of a writhing mass of flesh, eyes, and tentacles lay like a mountain ahead. Tendrils of corruption, fear seep like from the hulking body. This is the core of the Black Empire, the seat of N'alotha's power within the body of a god. And then finally, N'alotha, the Corruptor, and I think he lives up to that name. Despite being imprisoned deep beneath the waves by the Titan Forge, N'alotha's influence continued to corrupt Azeroth. Yeah. Now, for the first time in millennia, the true form of N'alotha, the Corruptor, is revealed. Unless he is stopped, the Black Empire will plunge Azeroth into an eternity of darkness. And then we have a world boss. Okay. The world boss, Grand Empress Shexara. With the awakening of N'alotha, Shexara, Empress of the Mantid, pledged her sword to the old god's will. In service of her Dark Master, she unleashed her forces upon the Veil of Eternal Blossoms to claim Pandaria in N'alotha's name. Okay, so I'm guessing when we go into, the Black Empire through like the portals and everything, we'll have a chance to fight this world boss and get some sweet loot out of it. So N'alotha finally, and we're not just fighting like it's not like Cthulhu or Yogg-Saron where we fought a part of them. No, we are getting whole Daddy N'alotha. We are fighting the big bad himself, him in all of his glory. He has been fully unleashed. Yogg-Saron and Cthulhu, we were able to fight them, but they were still imprisoned. That what we saw was just a small, tiny little portion of what they were. But N'alotha, his has been shattered completely, and he is going to fuck everyone up. And I seriously hope that the loyalist people like me, who still have that stupid eye on their heads, the gift of N'alotha, will be rewarded for our faith and loyalty in Great Daddy N'alotha. I mean, with an achievement, or kind of like with Sylvanas, with the loyalists, how you'll get another little special cutscene. But I hope it's something like that. That'd be really cool, because I've had it the entire time. I could have handed it in for the toy. I chose not to. So hopefully it's like that. And I'll probably make another video about what I think is to come, because I mean it's a lot to take in, and you gotta kind of let it sink in and kind of create things from that. Whatever you do, don't watch Pyromancer. I'm sure he'll have Argus connected to this somehow. Like, oh, I told you Argus was involved. So yeah, I can't wait. So it's like 12 bosses. A couple of them, Rathian, can't wait to fight him. It's nice to know that Raden is back. It's nice to know that Il'gynoth is back. It's nice to know that we're gonna see Daddy N'alotha finally, after being teased with him all the way back in Cataclysm. So, and I mean, there's a bunch of other cool stuff, but like the Volpera, can't wait for that. As soon as they come out, I am rolling a Volpera. Hopefully we can. That would be so cool to have like Volpera Demon Hunters. I mean, that would be great. Apparently, Lyria Terrellian, the Dragonflights. Let's just say Dragonflights, because obviously nothing's been mentioned about the Dragon Isles, so Dragon Isles may not be here. Alexstrasza the Lifebinder, Ebonhorn, Kalecgos, and Kalik. Alright, so they're just kind of... So it looks like Ebonhorn's going to talk to Rathian. So it looks like it's just a bunch of people with Rathian. So we got Locust Walker, Rathian, Ebonhorn, Rathian, Kalik, Rathian, Kalik, Berithra the Dream. Huh. Ebonhorn. So it's a lot of Ebonhorn. We got Alexstrasza. We have a lot of Rathian. Destroy the remainder of Nefarian's work. No good can come from N'alotha possessing it. No, follow me, champion. I know what they intend to do. Behold the work of your fallen kin. and know that his efforts will not go to waste. The Farian once conducted profane experiments within these halls, twisting our dragons into horrific abominations. These cultists must be continuing his research. I will not allow my dragonflight's past misdeeds to endanger Azeroth. Okay. Yeah, Blackwind Descent. Okay. I'm like sitting here watching the friggin' thing right up there. Dalen, Jaina. Daddy, no! It's all your fault, Catherine. You're a horrible mother. Horrible mother. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. What are you more excited about? Let me know below. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.